struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
J.K. Dobbins.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
48, the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now it's Haskins. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Off to Geis on the screen. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, man, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Carter, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Washington.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
The 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
36 to Mike. Knock it
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 14.
Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Looking to throw, Haskins. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
There on the stop. Brought down back at his own 9-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
At the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
DeAndre Carter on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sean Davis with a pick. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 20. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For Washington.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return, Carter. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens they'll take over.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Play action. Haskins. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw again. Jackson. Eluding the and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, how about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson steps away to his, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score, Ravens 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Haskins. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Dobbins on the carry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, an 80-yard touchdown. And Washington has once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. DeAndre Carter returning it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Second down, Haskins. Off to Geis on the screen. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Haskins. And Allen's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
There's a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So a victory here for the Washington